Well, hunting with Uncle Jim. Well, it's a little bit different. Uh, his orange tails. I couldn't find a doggone recipe in the venison cookbook about how to cook orange tail. And I looked and I looked and I looked. And it was nice of Jim to show me that, about holsters. Well, okay. We'll kind of lift this up a little bit. See what's here. Okay. There's a holster. With it's a shoulder holster. And that is a Ruger 44 Super Black Hawk that my buddy lent me for props. He also lent me this. Talking about, holsters and things like that. Let's get over here. This is another shoulder holster, and it has a full flap, as you can see. And those are 38s. Okay. Now see, it takes us a long time out here in the east to kind of catch on to what's going out west. Even though that when the country started, it was the guys going east with their firearms that won the west. Okay, now the top one is a Thompson Center Renegade 50 caliber. The one after that is a Thompson Center Renegade 54 caliber. The one underneath there is a Thompson Center 12 gauge muzzle-loading shotgun. There's a Thompson Center Greyhawk in stainless steel 54 caliber. There's a Thompson Center Greyhawk in stainless steel 50 caliber. This is a Tree Hawk, what they call a Tree Hawk, Thompson Center. It's 50 caliber. This is what the heck was this? High Plains something, but it's Thompson Center. It's 50 caliber. So there's 7 that they no longer make. Okay. And we're a little slow down this way sometimes. Sometimes we have different kind of skills. Okay. We do. We really do have different skills out this way. As you can see, there's a tomahawk and some starting stuff, and something else that we got into out this way. We got into different kind of gunsmithing. That's how to take down a Winchester 94, Smith & Wesson revolvers, and Smith Kinks, pistol smithing, home gunsmithing, do-it-yourself gunsmithing. That was from the early 70s. Let's see. Give me a second. Here's a Winchester book, probably 150 bucks. Firearm bluing and browning. Carving of gun stocks. Here you go, your M15, M16, M16A1. Those are from a long time ago, as you can tell. Your 45 automatic. Let's see. Hobby gunsmithing. Hand rifle and muzzle loading rifle at home. Good God, I forgot all about these things. Hobby gunsmithing. Let's see. There's a Ruger revolver shot manual 1. And there's revolver for the single action revolvers. This is for the double action. This is for the single. Okay, there's Remington. There's Browning. More gunsmithing. There's a Mauser bolt action. There's Colt single actions. It's just kind of give you an idea. We're not all backwoods hillbillies that don't know what is going on in this world. Now, there's a couple of gourds that I carved out and dyed some years ago when I won some Indian pottery. I grew my own gourds and then I fixed them up. dressed them up, did something. Who knows what they did. Alright. Let's see if we can zoom this in. Maybe too much. Okay, some people get into engraving. This is The Art of Engraving. That came out in 1973 or 72. Can't remember. Here's me. Hard at work. If you notice that right here, this is a microscope. That's for old people. Or very fine detail. That vise there is probably $500–600. There's some hammers and chisels and stuff. There's some more of this stuff. Let's see what we got here. There's some hammers and some chisels. And let's see what else we got. There's that vise. And some books, lots of books on gunsmithing. Here are the gun engraving. Fine European gun makers. Throwing scrolls, Western belt buckle, Encyclopedia of Small Spot Engraving. I'm going through this kind of fast because I don't want a real long video. There's about a $300 to $500 book if you can find it, maybe more. There's more gun engraving. Yeah, I know we seem a little bit slow out this way, but we do have a lot of living and knowledge under our belts. We do know one holster from another. We know that you can't eat orange tail. I mean, you can chew it. It's that damn preservative on the back of it that kind of sticks with you for a long time. Pardon my pun on words. Winchester. These are all engraving books. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's enough for today. Oh, it's some kind of little brass thing that I engraved. It's been years ago. Did that? Oh, my buddy's girlfriend. That's what it was for. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. Trench art. There's quite a few books out there on trench art if you look around. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we know how to do back here in the East. We don't pretend to be know-it-alls or anything like that. We know enough, and we can help people out now and then. Whether it's reloading or different things, other aspects in life. That was some of those, that was when I was pan lubing. Oops, too far. This is 358, 452, 429, 311. That was my press and stuff before it was all stoled. Some Lyman blocks. That's the old boxes down at Lyman. Here's your 358, 495. It's 141 grain wad cutter. The other Lyman is a 358, 429, 168 grain semi-wad cutter Keith. As you can see, there's some molds. In the back here we got your melting pot. Things like that. There's a 45 Keith. .44 Keith. Yeah, 250 grain. Okay, anyway, that's what, since we were talking about holsters and stuff, I just thought I'd throw in the rest of this stuff because I couldn't find those orange tails. I looked and I looked and I looked. You guys try it and tell me how it works out, how you cooked it up, and I'll pass the word around. All right, thanks for watching.